All right, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra in Jammu and Kashmir. Rahul now meeting with a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits. He's met with a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits. The following was discussed. In fact, the first point that was tabled while Rahul Gandhi met with a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits were that they haven't received salary for the last 6 months from the state government because they've been protesting the targeted killings of Kashmiri Pandits in that region. Rahul Gandhi has asked them now to prepare a 3-point memorandum. He will be writing a letter to Prime Minister Modi today. Will also raise the issue in the parliament. And he's also promised to send a high-powered delegation from the Congress party to the valley on the matter of Kashmiri Pandits. This is the 3 points as takeaways from the meeting of Rahul Gandhi and co. with a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits. The delegation of Kashmiri Pandits said to have expressed their grief and their disappointment with the state government for not paying salaries of up to 6 months, saying that they've not been paid. And this was a protest that India Today has also extensively covered on Kashmiri Pandits, largely in the Kashmir Valley, owing to targeted killings, had given up on their work, sat down in dharna for nearly 6 months, relentlessly protesting, asking the government to move them from the Kashmir Valley to the Jammu region, basically move them to safety. And since they've been protesting, the government has not granted their salary for the last 6 months, is what they claim. Rahul Gandhi has now asked them to prepare a 3-point memorandum, and he will be placing their demands before the Prime Minister. At least he'll raise this up in the Parliament, is what he promises, and also will send a high-powered delegation from the Congress party to the valley to discuss and deal with the matter of Kashmiri Pandits. Pooja Shali joining us live from the newsroom. Pooja, a quick word from you. As we see that the Congress, Rahul Gandhi himself meeting with a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits, discussed their issues. Primarily, the Kashmiri Pandits not receiving salary for the last 6 months was widely discussed. He's promised them that he'll take this up in the Parliament as well. What more do we know of the meeting?
Nabila, this is the last leg of the Bharat Jodo Yatra by the Congress, and therefore very crucial because this is the state and now union territory where they are going to target and have already started how the BJP has not been able to manage the situation. And also in the backdrop, very strangely, the Congress party and Jairam Ramesh alleging a conspiracy behind the twin explosions that had taken place just about 24 hours ago. The BJP and specifically directly Minister Rajnath Singh has questioned and attacked the Congress party on that. But amid all this, very interestingly, the Congress party has decided to meet a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits. These are the protesting employees of the PM package who have been sitting on a dharna for many months now, and they want to be transferred out of the Kashmir Valley because of the clear targeted attacks against the minority community. And they are alleging that the government is not listening to them. The Congress has jumped on to that and has ensured that this becomes one of the moves that they can target the government at the center for. There's not an elected government in Jammu and Kashmir, so the Lieutenant Governor is the top leadership. So they are going to target the BJP over this. But yes, it is Jammu and Kashmir where the political showdown has seen maximum sharp attacks for now. Nabila.
All right, stay with us, Pooja. I'm going to quickly cut across to Maushmi joining us on the phone line as well. Maushmi, we know that nearly 4,000 Kashmiri Pandits are right now under the Prime Minister's scheme, their welfare scheme for the Kashmir Pandits who are working in the Kashmir Valley. They have not been paid salaries for the last 6 months, and it appears that they have chosen Rahul Gandhi to really table their grouse. They've been protesting extensively for the last few months, but doesn't seem like their protests have really brought yield to them. They've not been paid their salaries. They've not been transferred to the Jammu region as per their demands. So they're placing their issues before Rahul Gandhi, hoping that Rahul Gandhi will raise this in the parliament. Rahul has also promised them to take action. What more do we know of this meeting coming from the Kashmir region?
So clearly, Congress had very strategically planned this meeting in Jammu. Rahul Gandhi meeting the Kashmiri Pandits, and there have been several issues that have been raised up by them. Congress perhaps trying to bring home the point that BJP is known to actually, BJP is actually always claims that it is taking up issues of the Kashmiri Pandits.
Taking up issues of the Kashmiri Pandits, and there has been normalcy that has been returned in the valley. The Kashmiri Pandits are being rehabilitated and jobs being provided. But after the targeted killings of Kashmiri Pandits last year, they have been on strike for very long, and the governor, the Congress did say that if you are protesting saying if you are protesting, you will have to call off the protest if you want to get your salaries. So the Congress hammering in the point that the BJP hasn't done much for the Kashmiri Pandits, and there Rahul Gandhi meeting, a one-on-one meeting with Kashmiri Pandits earlier in the day, even as the yatra is culminated now. In fact, to cash in on the raw nerve of the BJP as far as resolving the entire issue and the issue of the welfare of the Pandits is concerned.
All right, you know, nearly 4,000 Kashmiri migrants here, Pandits particularly, working in different departments there, protesting that their salaries have not come in for the last 6 months. And that's a long period of grief for them, considering they're already reeling under the crisis of targeted killings. And then you have these employees, Kashmiri Pandits, who've not been paid their salaries. They see some kind of hope in Rahul Gandhi's yatra or Rahul meeting with the delegation there. But how far will Rahul really live up to the promise? That is a question. Mashmi, would you be able to tell us? Rahul Gandhi has taken up multiple issues promising some relief to the Kashmiri Pandits, including that of targeted killings. And his word comes amid the twin blasts in the region just while the yatra progressed into the Kashmir Valley. What concrete plans does Rahul Gandhi have for Kashmiri Pandits? Anything that he is particularly placing there as part of his yatra?
You know, Nabila, very interesting that Rahul Gandhi also mentioned the fact that he was coming back to his roots, pressing home the point that his ancestors were Kashmiri Pandits. His family was a migrant Kashmiri Pandit family that migrated to Allahabad, to Prayagraj now. So Rahul Gandhi has been talking about his roots and his old connect with Kashmir and with Jammu, and that's one reason that, you know, this meeting assumes paramount importance as far as politics is concerned. Now, we will have to wait and see. Rahul Gandhi is about to speak in this rally in the backdrop of where I'm standing, and he could address that issue of his meeting with the Kashmiri Pandits. But I can tell you that they could take up this issue in the parliament in the upcoming budget session, and also in the light of Rahul Gandhi meeting several communities, several anxious, concerned, worried communities who are pressing for several demands, local demands. This is also a string of that meeting, a thread of that meeting that does happen daily while Rahul Gandhi moves on. So we'll have to wait and see if the Congress really, builds on that point of the BJP going hammer and tongs about, mooting for the welfare of the Kashmiri Pandits, but doing very less. It's much talk and less walk the talk is what the Congress wants to convey to the country at large.